Hi and welcome to Minute with Mary. My name's Mary Larson, and if you're joining me now, I would love for you to leave a comment minute late, because then I'll know that you watched this in the replay and I can come back and personally say hello to you. You can find any and all the products on my website, minutewithmary.com. Really excited. I love Halloween. If you love Halloween, let me know. Let me know what your favorite costume is. We're going to be chatting about Halloween. I'm covering up the word that says or, but this does say trick or treat. One day I'm going to learn how to properly hang things for my Facebook Lives. I'll get there. I'll get there at some point. So I'm going to take one quick moment to share this live video on my personal VIP group. If you are not yet in my VIP group and you'd like to join, let me know and I can send you a little invite, or you can search for the hashtag Minute with Mary and you'll find it here in Facebook. There we go. I'm just going to post this on my wall and then on my Facebook group. So you can fast forward or you can hang out. Hi Donna, how are you? Sharing it there, and then I'll share it one more place. And then we can get started. Boo, boo, boo. Here we go. Gonna get this all done before the Patriots game. Priorities, right? Priorities. Okay, so let's get this party started. What do you think about when it comes to Halloween? You know, do you think about trick-or-treaters? Do you think about costumes? Do you think about scary movies? I'm so excited for our get-together tonight, Donna. Me too. So I'm going to start things off. Ooh, before I start things off, I wanted to remind everyone, before you do makeup, regular makeup or Halloween makeup, you're always going to want to make sure that you have a clean face. When you have a clean face, your makeup's going to sit very, very well. And you also want to make sure that you have your products on. So I washed my face with my pore purifying cleanser. I used my rose water toner. I used our lifting serum, this instant lifting serum, to help get rid of these under eye bags because they were big this morning. And then I use our hydrating day cream with SPF 20. We always want to make sure that you have a nice, clean, hydrated canvas, even when it comes to makeup. So especially if you have drier skin, make sure you have that moisturizer on. Give it a good 5 minutes before you start your makeup routine. You love to give out candy to the kids. So Donna, do you decorate? Do you do your makeup different when you meet the kids, or is it just like as you are normal? I'm going to be using my Glorious Touch Primer. This lasts you forever. This is fantastic for every skin tone. Combination skin, oily skin, dry skin. So if you have dry skin, it's going to keep a barrier to keep that moisturizer in. And if you have oily skin, it's going to create a barrier to keep that oil away from attacking your makeup. There we go. So you're going to just take a pea-sized amount, rub it all over. Now the great thing about today's makeup look is that it's Halloween. It's Halloween themed, but it's stuff that seriously you can use what you have at home. Okay? I love Halloween. But sometimes, you know, you're excited to do something for Halloween and you're like, it's already Halloween and I don't have a costume. I'm going to raise this up for a smidge. You have a witch hat that plays music. Oh, that's very cool, Donna. That sounds super cool. I love that. So I'm going to be getting together this evening with some of my Outlander friends. I will take off this makeup look before I see them, so don't be afraid if you are planning on seeing me later. The Glorious Touch Primer also doubles as a little bit of like a frizz reducer. So when you put on your Glorious Touch Primer, you're going to want to let that sit and settle for a good 3, 5, 7 minutes. That is going to fill in your pores, fill in your fine lines so that your makeup doesn't sit in there. And it also allows your makeup something better to adhere to. But you need to let it sit. Don't smudge your makeup on it right away. Give it a couple of minutes. While we do that, let's tackle the eyes. So I'm going to be using our newly reformulated eye primer. Love this stuff. Oh my God, it's so good. So really just that little bit of an amount on my ring finger. Eye primer, what eye primer does is, you can see how I have like veins all in my eyes. Meh. This eye primer is going to help kind of give a more neutral base to that, but also it's going to keep my makeup staying on and won't let it smudge, and it also makes the colors a heck of a lot more vibrant. Oh, you just got the eye primer. Donna, have you used it? Have you used it yet? Let me know. Everyone else who's joining, let me know what your favorite part of Halloween is, or if you had a favorite costume growing up as a kid. So this look, when I think about Halloween, I think about things that scare me. And, you know, I think about kids and costumes and all that kind of stuff, but my husband Blake and I always watch a scary movie on Halloween. And he loves to watch like all these crazy movies. Not a lot of things scare him, but something that does scare him is spiders. Spiders scared the bejesus out of my husband. So I thought I would create a spider look. He just came home. He has no idea that I'm doing this, and I'm going to freak him out. So, but this is like pretty. This is like a pretty Halloween look. It's something that you can use the makeup that you already have at home, or if you need some new makeup, you know where to find it, minutewithmary.com. All right, so I'm going to go in with our cream shadows. I'm going to be using our cream shadows today. Love our splurge cream shadows. These things last super long. They're just nice and highly pigmented, easy to work with, blendable. They don't crease, so you don't have to worry about creasing. And I'm going to take our special cream shadow brush. So just once, Donna. So this is the color Magnificent. If you do not yet have the cream shadows, but you have palette number 3, you could do this look with palette number 3. I just wanted to let anyone know. I'm using Splurge cream shadows, but you could use Irate and Cheeky for this look. So if you like it, you can recreate it with, you just really need a dark black. And this is a matte black. So I'm going to take my cream shadow brush and just kind of rub it around in that little pot of the cream shadows. The Magnificent black. It is such a great black. This is so wonderful. You can use it as a liner. You can use it, you can smoke it out. But right now, I'm going to put it all on the bottom portion of the lid of my eye. And as you can see, I was kind of holding that brush upside down. I need a little closer of a mirror. A little closer mirror action. Doing it in this iPhone doesn't always work. Hi Elizabeth, how are you? So I'm getting really in close so that there is no white line between my lid and my lashes. We're going to want this to be seamless. Seamless like a black spider. I'm so excited to see you, Donna. So excited. So yeah, my husband is afraid of spiders, and I'm afraid of pretty much everything. Pretty much everything. You name it, I get afraid of it if it's a scary movie. Alright, so we got that going on. See how beautiful and how full coverage that is? Amazing. Amazing. Now, as I said, you can use this as a liner. You can do so much with it. So I'm bringing it up into that crease. It's okay if it's messy. It's okay if it's messy. Don't fear the mess. Let's do the other eye. Remember, my big phrase that I love to say is you want to bring your makeup, if you're going to do something a little dramatic, you want to bring it to the edge of crazy, and then you can tone it back. A lot of people say like, oh, you can build it. You can build it. You can build it slowly, but I challenge you to go to the edge of crazy and then blend. Go to the edge of crazy and blend. That's the wonderful thing with makeup, is that you really can just play with it, and if you hate how it looks, or if you mess up, you can just wash it off. Can use one of our shine wipes. I'm going to be using that in a little bit. That's what I'm going to use to wash all this off later, is our shine wipes. They're these amazing makeup wipes with all sorts of great natural oils in it, so it kind of hydrates your skin as you're washing it off. So for those nights where you're like, I do not feel like washing my face or moisturizing my face, you literally just wipe it off and you're good. Hi, Colleen. All right, so you see this lovely dark black, Magnificent splurge. Oh, love. So good, and I really did. I made it so that there is no line between my lashes and my eyes. Now, I am going to take one of those shine wipes that I was just telling you about. This comes in a pack of 36. Cut them in half and put them in a Ziploc bag so you have 72, because you don't need a full wipe for your face. Like, no joke, these, like half of a wipe will wash your face. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use a smidge of a wipe to clean my brush, because this black is pretty strong. The other thing you can do is you can just use a second brush, but I'm gonna cheat. I'm all about the easy things. So I literally just like broke off this little bit of a piece. Thanks, Colleen. Yeah, I just got the hair done Friday, a couple days ago. I haven't had hair this short in ages. I had hair, I think, close to this short when I was a freshman in college, and that's about it. It's been growing ever since. Been growing ever since. So I'm just wiping off this black cream shadow, and now I'm going to use purple. Now I love the color purple for Halloween. I feel like everyone does orange and black, but I feel like purple's like that extra special Halloween color that can bring it to that glam, you know, like Halloween glam. So for that, I'm going to use 2 different splurges. I'm going to use this color Rapturous, which is this deep eggplant, and then I'm going to use Majestic, which has all these, whoa, that was close. Did you like that ghost sound? Look at that. That's his Halloween glam, right? All those nice little sparkles. Hi Meredith, hi John. John, do you guys go big for Halloween? What are you guys gonna be this year? So I'm going to take that same cream shadow brush, put it in that Rapturous, just kind of mush it around. Once again, these cream shadows are so lovely. You can always do like ombre looks with them. You can use them as liners. The possibilities are endless with these cream shadows. And again, if you have palette number 3, you can still recreate this look. Oh, isn't this purple so great, Donna? So, so great. So now, you see where I have the black. I'm going to take Rapturous, this dark purple, and I'm going to go above the black. Above that black, baby. Ooh. I feel like I need to be making Halloween sounds. Oh my God, so gorgeous. It's like this nice, deep eggplant color, totally on trend. So if you do not yet have purple eyeshadow, it's like one of, between the purples and the burnt colors, like the rusts and the oranges, these are like totally on trend for fall. See how messy that is? Oh my God, thanks Meredith. Yes. Join the cut hair club, my friend. Join it. So I'm going to take our deluxe brush and I'm just going to kind of smooth that out. Because you can see, so it transitions from black to purple. It's a nice deep purple. And I'm literally just going to go and blend that out so it doesn't have crazy, chunky, messy lines. Very, very jewel tone, right? I'm so glad you like my hair. Thank you. It was a freak out day after we had to bring the little lass to the ER, and then part of the reason I love makeup is I feel like you can control your face. You can control if you want to do something fun with your makeup and feel like you can fake it to the world. If you're having a rough day, you put on a bold lip and you're like, I at least look put together. And that's how I kind of felt on Friday. I felt like a real mess after bringing our daughter to the ER. And I was like, I need to feel put together right now. I feel like a big mess. So I got my hair cut. Gonna take Rapturous. So did you just see how I softened that up? Softened it up right there. And now right here, go back over with that Rapturous. You could leave a little more space. So if you have less eye space between your eye and your brow, I would leave a little more space. But I've got a lot of real estate to work with. Got a lot of eye room. And I do love this purple. I want to make it proud. So I'm just blending it because this cream shadow really loves to move. When it does set, as I said, it won't crease, it won't move all over the place, you won't have to worry about it bleeding, but in the beginning, after you apply it, you can definitely blend it and have some fun with it. Hi Ashley! They really do make you feel renewed, Meredith. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Bring that down in there a little bit. It's going to be a nice, gorgeous, smoky look. So you can use different colors if you wanted to use more of a burnt red, anything else on trend, but I just feel like this jewel tone purple is it's super on trend right now, very regal and very Halloween. All right, so let's now go in with that shiny color that I was telling you about, Majestic. Oh, so fun. So, so fun. Take that brush again. And the ones that have sparkles in it, they have a little bit more of like, almost like a moussey texture. So you definitely want to use either a cream shadow brush or like a concealer brush. You could use your fingers, but if you are going to use a brush, you want to use more of a densely packed brush because of the product, especially the ones that have some shine to it. Look at that. So pretty. So pretty. All right, so let's add some Halloween magic. Your nails are that color. That's a perfect Halloween color. The purple looks like a true, rich aubergine. Am I saying that right, Hillary? Right? Bold for Halloween, guys. So let's add some Halloween magic right onto that dark purple. Look at that. And it's just going to catch the light and bring all the magic. So the great thing with Halloween is that you can mix up your look. Even, you know, it's going to be a Tuesday this year. So whether you have kids or grandkids, or you like to, you know, dress up a little for the trick-or-treaters, or if you just want to do a little something special, I'm not saying you need to do this to go to work, but if you do want to do a little something and add a little Halloween look to your evening while you're handing out, you know, candy, or if you're going to go out with the kids, or if you have a little Halloween party with your friends, this is super easy. You could just wear some black clothes or purple clothes like I'm doing right now, and all you need is this dark color with a little sparkle Halloween magic. I love it. See how pretty that is? Now I'm just going to go and blend that out a little bit again too. Just to do a little blending. Nothing wrong with blending. And if you feel like you need a little bit more, you can go big because it's Halloween. I wish I could play music. I really wanted to play Danny Elfman's score for Nightmare Before Christmas. Danny Elfman is one of my faves. He's like the king of Halloween. King of Halloween music. He and Tim Burton. They just get all the beautiful, lush, creepy things. Are you guys fans of Tim Burton and Danny Elfman? That's usually what I prefer to do on Halloween, is watch a lot of Tim Burton stuff. Just like that really creepy but gorgeous to watch. Woo, look at that. Sleepy Hollow, Beetlejuice, Nightmare Before Christmas. Love it. Aubergine. Ah, there we go. I'll learn how to say words one day. Where do I get this makeup? Bethany, you can get this makeup on my website, minutewithmary.com. I sell all this makeup. It is incredibly high quality. It's naturally based. They are up to European standards, which have a lot less chemicals than we have that are allowed to be often sold here in the US. So what I love about this makeup is you can do it as Halloween, but you can often tone it down. I've done looks with these same products just for like normal everyday makeup. So now that I've got, you know, the crazy part of my eyes done, and my face has been primed, I'm now going to do the rest of my face, and I'm going to finish up the eye look in a second. Hi, Abby! How are you doing? Where are you singing now, Abby? I just learned that there's no chorus at your school, and it upsets me. Where are you singing? Do your kids like those movies? You know what, Meredith? We have not yet had our kids watch any Tim Burton movies. My son, Reese, is really, he's very sensitive to score, like music scores and music in general, and when there is scary music, which Danny Elfman does beautifully, it frightens him a lot. Like, he's totally comfortable watching scary stuff with like dinosaurs and all that kind of crazy stuff, but if there's actually scary music behind it, he gets a little worried. So I am highly concealing right now. Our concealer lasts you, no joke, a year. An absolute year. I'm using the color Organza. It's a great color if you suffer from purple under eye bags like I do, because it has some kind of like peachy tones to it. And I did use my primer. Remember, always use your primer. Hi, Rebecca. And you want to conceal, if you want to brighten under your eyes, you want to do it in a triangular shape, not just on your under eyes. And I'm doing this to make my eye look pop. I am going to be smoking out my under eyes, but my under eye bags have been pretty dang big after the week we've had. And do you see how I bring it all the way up here? I'm using it as a highlighter. You can also use this concealer to cover dark spots, which I'm going to. Got a couple over here. Dark spots, freckles, acne, just general discoloration. Now the trick with concealer is that if you want it to cover discoloration, you know, dark spots, freckles, redness, things like that, you want to match it to your foundation. If you want to brighten under your eyes, you want to do a shade or two lighter. I'm just very pale, so I can kind of get away with using the same. And then the other thing that I love to do is use a damp blending bud, because what this does is it helps pick up the extra product with concealer, so that way there's not like crazy amounts on your face. Helps press it into that skin. Now don't forget, I primed. I say this all the time because seriously, when people are like, my makeup isn't sitting right, I'm like, did you prime? And if you don't prime, it's gonna make a huge difference for your makeup. Oh, well done, Marvin. Thank you, Hillary. So I'm just taking that blending bud. So today for my foundation, I'm going to be doing our BB cream and our pressed powder to give me a little bit more full coverage. This is what I recommend for people who have drier skin or more mature skin. So if you have fine lines that you worry a lot about, BB cream is going to be your best friend. And if you want more coverage with your BB cream, you can top it off with our pressed powder. Our pressed powder isn't incredibly like dry. I have dry skin, and I find that our pressed powder works actually very well on top of primer and BB cream. I'm using the color Bisque and Honey. Hi Jennifer, how are you? And I'm using the color Honey in the areas on the outer parts of my face to kind of trick contour. That's a little trick for you. Thanks, Irene. Thank you. What do you guys do for Halloween? So the great thing with BB cream is you can just use your fingers, you can use a brush, you can use a blending bud. I kind of start off just using my fingers, and then I go back in with my blending bud. I hear my kids upstairs. They're back from swim lessons with Blake. Sunday is swim day / Mama gets a break day. Hi Beth, how's the baby girl doing? What's gonna be her Halloween costume? First Halloween, baby's first Halloween, so exciting. So now that I've kind of gone in with that BB cream, so BB cream gives a light foundation finish. For those of you who don't like a really thick foundation, it does give you a dewy finish, and it is light coverage. So if you do want more coverage, or if you don't necessarily want the dewy look, but you have dry skin or more mature skin, say you have a lot of fine lines going around here or around here, I would start things off with a BB cream. Hi Meg! And then you can top it off with powder. You can set it with powder. I have a couple of different powders I need to let you guys know about, because powders save my life. See my under eye bags? Want to see them disappear? Yeah, you do. Behold setting powder. Translucent, okay? You just take your powder brush. It has a little like trampoline so that you don't get too much powder on it. And you always want to set your concealer with a translucent setting powder, because what that does is it makes sure that the concealer is locked and loaded in place. It's not going to move. It's not going to go anywhere. Did you see how I just got rid of that physical bag? Let's do it again. Bethany, I can hook you up, my friend. After this video or while you're watching it, take a look. minutewithmary.com. Let me know what kinds of makeup you need, because it's unbelievable. It lasts super long. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Oh, thanks, Beth. Thank you. I'm going to be doing like a spider look in a little bit. The deep purple is super fun. And yeah, I just cut off my hair Friday. We took a trip to the ER because my daughter fell out of her crib and got a concussion, and it freaked me out. And I'm a huge believer that you can't control everything, but you can control the way you look. So if you ever see me do something drastic with makeup or hair, it's because I had a really stressful day, generally the day before. But that's why I love makeup. That's why I love it. You can be like, wow, there's so much chaos in the world, but I can put on a bold lip and feel good about myself, or I can put on some darn good mascara, or I can cut my hair, and I can be in control of this. This should be in my mailbox. Yay! Hi, Megan! Hello, hello. And I'm so excited about the Very Hungry Caterpillar. I'm going to need to see a picture. It sounds so cute. It sounds super, super cute. So now I'm going to set the rest of that BB cream with our pressed powder. This, as I said, is going to give you, if you have oily skin, combination skin, and you don't necessarily have mature skin, you don't have a lot of fine lines to worry about, pressed powder is my jam. You can do this just on top of primer. But if you have drier skin or if you have more mature skin, I really like the BB cream because it hydrates the skin and it gives it something else to sit on. Our pressed powder on top of the primer and the BB cream will not settle in your fine lines. It'll help give you that extra coverage and a more matte look. Thanks, Jennifer. Hi, Gail. How you doing? Gonna see you tonight, Gail?
Excuse me, Makeup World.
Yes. Mwah.
Thank you.
I thought you were like gonna come and make a little announcement.
No, I wanted a kiss.
I'm doing a look just for you.
Hey.
What's your favorite thing in the world? Meaning, not your favorite thing, like the thing you actually scream like a girl about if you see.
Top Gun?
No, like scream because you're scared. Come here. What, like?
Spiders.
Yes. So I'm doing a spider-inspired look for
I hate
you.
spiders.
I know.
And I do scream like a girl when I see spiders.
I know. So I'm doing a spider look for you.
Do you like how my initial thought was Top Gun? Because I scream like a girl when I see Top Gun, too. Oh my god, Maverick! Maverick and Goose!
I love you.
I love you.
Oh my god, he gets me all out. What am I trying to say? All a flutter. All a flutter.
Say it right.
All a flutter. All a flutter as I drink from my Dunkin' cup. My Dunkin' cup. Alright, so you guys get what I'm saying about foundations? If you have combination or oily skin, press powder on top of primer, mwah, 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 fantastic. If you have more mature skin, go for the BB cream if you have fine lines. If you have really dry skin, go for the BB cream. But if you're like, it doesn't give me the coverage I want, you can mix a little concealer into the BB cream. Or if you want, you can do primer, BB cream, let it chill out a little bit, and then put the pressed powder on top. And I'm telling you, you're going to be like, that Mary girl, she was right. She was onto something. All right, so as I said, this is kind of like Halloween glam, and you can do your regular makeup for your face part. So you can contour, you can bronze, you can add a little bit of blush, concealer. So this is, you know, if you're going to be going to an adult Halloween party, or if you, you know, if you just want to look a little something special when you answer the door, this is something you can do because it can just be your regular face. So I'm actually taking this color Chanel pressed powder for my contouring. It's just a darker shade pressed powder. When I contour, I find the hollows of my cheeks. I find the hollows of my bones. I'm just trying to accentuate that. And I'm not sucking and going all down here. That's just going to give me a beard. And I go to where my brow is. So BB cream in place of foundation. BB cream is a type of foundation, Megan. So it depends. Like if you love liquid foundation and your skin works well with liquid foundation, I love our liquid foundation. It's called Liquid Touch, right? Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. It is exceptional. But some people who have more mature skin or dry skin have a tough time with liquid foundation just because of the way that it sits on their skin. For those people, if that's an issue, I recommend the BB cream instead. And then if you want more coverage, you can do the BB cream and then set that with the powder. Right, so see how I just did that? What contouring does is it highlights your cheekbones, makes you look a little slim. Hey, you can eat that candy corn. If you wanted to make this more dramatic for a Halloween look and more gaunt-like, you could go in hardcore and do more contouring to really kind of like hollow out your cheeks. I want to look a little pretty and glam, so I'm just using it as a contour. You do want to go into your hairline, bring it down to there, bring it down, and here. Don't get the part where the light shines, get underneath where that shadow is. Your contouring always wants to be where your shadow is. You're creating shadows. Bye, Meredith. Thank you. Thanks so much for tuning in. So I'm going to do this other part of my hairline. So once again, I'm just using this pressed powder in Chanel. It is a darker tone. The reason I'm using it is because sometimes I contour with bronzer, but bronzer can sometimes be a little sparkly, and I don't always want to have all sparkles all over my face because I'm going to be doing some luminizer and I've got sparkles on my eyes. So if you just want to have contouring without some sparkles, I would get a darker pressed powder. Hi, Kristen. Alright, so see how I'm just blending it back in with this brush? If you just want one brush, this brush is it. You can do it with your bronzer, your contouring, your concealer. It's our powder concealer brush. I even do my liquid foundation with this. This brush is my jam. And as you saw, I used, did I set that under eye? I could use a little bit more. You can use it with the setting powder. Get rid of those bags. Boom. Bye. See you later. See you later, bags. Get out of my life. So yeah, I used the Chanel just to kind of contour just a little bit. And let's add a little blush. Let's add a little blush to make this a little glam. A little pretty. A little pretty for Halloween. I'm going to use Stunning Check that out. Just a little pop, one touch. Our blushes are highly pigmented. Now, my face shape is oblong, so I want to go right on the apples of my cheeks. You don't want to go inside your smile lines because then you're going to look like you have a rash. You also don't want to go below where your contour line is. You want it to rest kind of on top or on your cheek. Now, if you do not know what your face shape is, I can help you. You can also just Google on Pinterest face shapes, but it's all about like where the dimensions are, where you're longer and shorter, and that is going to be a huge hint about where you're supposed to do your blush. Believe it or not, everyone isn't supposed to blush in the same spots. Isn't that crazy? I didn't know that. I always thought like everyone blushes the same spots, and then I realized that blush looked different on different people, and I started applying it the right space for me. Oh, there we go. Blending. Blending is your best friend. Right. So I'm almost done with the face. Now, as I said, this would just be like my natural, normal face. Gonna do my brows, and then we're gonna finish up this spider web. Finish up the spider web. If you do not have a brow product and you need one, I would recommend our brow liner brush. It is foolproof. If you're not like a brow whiz, but you're realizing that your brows are acting a little sparse, or maybe they're getting a little gray, this is so foolproof. It's a twisty, it's got a spoolie, got a piece of hair in it, but you always want to brush through your brows. Hi, Melissa. How you doing? And then you just do little light strokes to mimic your hairs. Now, the general brow shape should be that it peaks at the end of your iris, the end of the colorful part of your eye. That's where it should peak. It should end, if you could draw a line from your nose to your eye, that's where it should end. And it should begin if you put it up next to your nose. Now, mine does not. Mine does not even come close, but that's okay. That's okay. That's just basic guidelines. You can have it be as structured as you want or as unstructured, but the brow pencils like last super, like the product lasts on your face super long. It's not going to smudge. It's really easy to use. As I said, foolproof. The other brow product that I love that I have on my website is the Brow Artist Palette. But I would first get this, especially if you're new to brows. Hi, Karen. Thank you. Thank you. And thanks, Melissa. So the reason I really like this product is because it has that spoolie on the end, and I am a firm believer in brushing through your brows before and after adding the product. So before, so you can really see the shape, and then after, A, to tame them if your brows are crazy like mine, or to also brush through the product to make it look more realistic. Because that's the goal. That's how I feel about brows. I don't need Instagram brows. I just want my brows to look real. Because they're gray. Half of my brows are gray. Just like my hair. That's right. Been going gray since I was 21. So remember how I talked about how I wasn't going to use bronzer to highlight because I wanted to actually highlight? I'm going to use our A La Mode Touch Highlighter. This thing, it's so easy. It's cream to powder. So you do your contour, your blush, and then your highlighter. And look at this. See that? Oh, so pretty. So glam. And you can kind of make like a little V shape. And if you want, you can blend it in with your finger. You can go down your nose, Cupid's bow. And this is just where the light would catch. Highlighters are like all the rage right now. Just think of it like a Neapolitan ice cream. Chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, my friends. Look at that. Boom, boom. Halloween glam. Great thing about these is that it's going to last you through the season. This is like great for autumn. This is great for holidays, New Year's, spring, summer. Luminizers are like always useful. Bye, Donna. Thanks for hanging out. All right, let's tight line, babies. Do you know what tight lining is? It's when you draw on the inner part of your waterline of your eye. So I'm taking our perfect black eyeliner. This is a pencil. And what you do is you just get in on that skin part that separates your lashes from your eyeball. Gross? Yep, but it's Halloween. It's Halloween, guys, so you gotta get a little gross with me. The great thing about tight lining is that it really helps make your eyes pop. Now, I don't tight line my eyes all the time at the bottom. I do really like to tight line the top because I feel like that makes my lashes look fuller. See that? See that? That is called tight lining. And if you use a good quality eyeliner pencil like ours, it's going to last you super long. It's not going to bleed. So I did the bottom waterline, and now I'm going to do the top waterline. You can either hold your eye open by pulling your lashes like this. And you see all that skin? You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that skin. Because what happens is it looks like lash, skin, eyeball. And you want it to just be straight black, especially with a look like this. It lasts for me all day. You know, Melissa, different people's body compositions break down makeup differently. You know? So it lasts for me. It lasts for me all day. But I can't promise you how long things last on different people. It's really interesting how different things last on different people. Some things last super long. I will tell you that, like, one of the products that I always hear people say, like, holy smokes, this is crazy, is our mascara. Our mascara holds up on every single person that I've sold it to. Bye, Karen! So I tight lined the top and I tight lined the bottom. I do not want to see any white between my lid and my eyeball. See that? Boom. So cool, right? Tight lining. Tight lining. Now this look, once again, I just wanted to show you because I really feel like most women have a lot of these products in their arsenal. Now if you are running out of something, or if you don't have something, I want you to chat with me. Because the great thing about buying makeup through minutewithmary.com, oh my god, my cat's here, is that we have a love it or love it guarantee. Sorry, love it guarantee, where if you do not love a product within 2 weeks of receiving it, you can send it back, I pay you back for the shipping, and you get your money back. Or within up to 90 days, you can get product credit. That's 3 months. That is 3 months of trying out makeup or skincare. I don't know other companies that let you do that. That let you like try out something, and if you're like, meh, it's not really my shade. And I've had a few people who have wanted to return something because it wasn't their shade, and they were so sweet because they were like, oh, we feel bad, we don't want you to lose commission. I don't even lose commission if people send it back. How awesome is that? This is like the best company ever. I'm a huge fan, a huge, huge fan. It has been a game changer. I get to have fun with makeup, help women feel more confident. I'm telling you guys, this is my new jam. All right, so you could see how I did that to my eyes. I'm going to smoke out a little bit underneath, going back with that magnificent black cream shadow. Once again, if you own palette number 3 from my website, excuse me, kitty. If you own palette number 3, which is like all these lovely pinks and purples, this is the palette that I tell people to get if they're ready to try to do a little bit of colors, because this is like really easy going. But if you have palette 3, you can do this look with powders. Super, super easy. So I'm going to smoke out under here, just using that magnificent cream shadow. Super creamy, incredibly blendable, and it's going to stay put. I like when I smoke on my under eyes to go where that first little like fold is. You know how you got all those little lines under your eyes? I like to go to that first fold, which some people think is pretty drastic, but once you do it and you commit, it's a pretty dang good look. And you can do this when you smoke out your eyes with even softer colors, with grays, light browns. Just a smoky eye doesn't always have to be black. I think people think smoky eye means this. It doesn't have to be. You can do a smoked out look with more light colors. All right. Carrying that in. Make sure I got this all dark. And then I'm going to just blend that out a smidge. Where's my blending brush? There we go. Actually, I'll use this. I'll use my crease brush. Little crease brush. It's a little bit smaller and tighter packed. Just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. And I'm making sure that I'm carrying that into there. You see? Alright, now the next thing you're going to need is some liquid dip and draw eyeliner to make your spider webs. Thanks for those hearts and thumbs up. Thanks, yeah! Makes me so happy to see those. It's kind of like little fireworks for me. So we just came out with these dip and draw eyeliners. This is great if you want to do cat eye, which is fabulous for the holidays. It's great even if you don't want to do cat eye and you want to just have a nice little tight eyeline. We have 4 different colors right now. I'm going to be using the perfect black. So get yourself a dip, draw, liquid black. You could also use that pencil that we used earlier. You could use a pencil. But I find you're going to have to sharpen it a lot if you use a pencil. All right, let's do some spider webs. Walking into spider webs. Whoop! First thing you're going to do is you're going to draw some dots for like guidance. So let's just draw one on my freckle there, right? That'll be a little guiding spot. And then there, and there, and there, and there. Cool, you see those little dots? Awesome. And then I'll do the same over here. And this is just to act as little guides, so you know where you're gonna go. See those dots? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now you're gonna connect the dots to your lash line. Here we go. Let's move this hair. Oh, got a little extra highlighter there. Go through your eyebrow. And you don't have to be perfect. Hi, Cece. Do one eye at a time, and do not open your eye for a little while, please. Or else you're going to get smudge. You're going to get all sorts of smudge. So don't open your eye when you have liquid eyeliner on it for a little bit. You're going to feel crazy. You're going to look like this, but don't open your eye. They need to have that warning on the bottle. Like, please don't open your eye if you're doing something crazy after watching Minute with Mary. So these are going to be the main, kind of like, the main strings of the spider web. Whoop. You guys are going to see how I pull this together, and you're going to be like, hot diggity dog, I can do that. I can do that. Oops, let's make that a little more straight. Make that a little straight. We got this. We got this, right? Let's add another one right here. Through the eyebrow. Down the eye. Now if your eye gets all creasy like mine does, thank you age, just fix it in. See how I'm going there? It's not perfect. You don't need to be perfect. That's what Halloween's not about. And then I'm going to do one right in here. There we go. Arwen, I did a black eye with shadows last year. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make those little loops that the spider web has to connect these lines while my eye is still closed. And I'm going to do it on this part of my eye first so that can dry first. So just add little from my tear duct to the black, tear duct to the black, little swoops. Whoop, whoop, swoop, swoop, swoop. You can't really see it because I just did it on black, but I promise you, it's there. Swoop. Poor Blake, I'm going to go upstairs with my spiderweb look. He's not going to know how to handle me. Swoop. I think I want one more line. I think I want one more line out here. Yeah. That's what I want. Might make that a little big. There we go. See, it's all about experimenting. Your friend believed I could punch you in the face. Oh no, Arwen! Oh! So just keep connecting those little swoops to give yourself that spider web look. See how I'm doing that? Whoop. Now we can go up higher. Oh, so exciting. So we're going to be meeting up with some of our podcast listeners tonight. Because there is no Outlander, a little mini Droughtlander in season. Okay, there's a little swoop. And now let's do these top ones. Whoop. Got a little messy, it's all good. And up. You know, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. Doing your makeup with one eye shut, it's not the easiest thing I've ever done, but you can do it. This reminds me of my theater teaching days. Just kind of would fudge it. I really want this one longer. We had to put makeup on like so many students at once. So you were kind of like, okay, here we go. Assembly line. There we go. Isn't this neat? Isn't this super neat? So I'm going to start cheating and like halfway opening my eye because I could tell that it's starting to get a little dry. And if you want the lines to be a little longer, you can. Like I definitely want one here. There we go. That's how I want it to be. Let's add a couple up top. Whoop. A little swoopy swoop. So just get yourself some dip and draw eyeliner. Liquid eyeliner. I highly would recommend this over a pencil because as I said, you're going to have to keep sharpening your pencil. Oh, thanks, Arwen. Well, this is, you know, Halloween is a time that is really fun to experiment with makeup. Because as you can tell, like, my lines aren't perfect. I'm just having some fun. Just having some fun becoming a spider woman. Spiderweb woman. And yeah, I totally recommend doing the lower part of your eye first. Because now I can open my eye. I can tell it dried. And I'm going to make that a little longer. Nice. You could even just do one eye. See how cool this is? Good old Halloween, man. Allows you to do things that you probably would never do. When else would you draw spiderwebs on your face? But I was just looking at this. I'd seen like an inspiration for this online. And I was like, this would be really fun. You know, especially if you have a Halloween party and you're like, I don't feel like going out in a full costume. You know, you can do something like this. You could also continue it. You know, we could continue a little lower. The world is your oyster with Halloween makeup. With makeup in general. There. Oh, I like that better. That way it's kind of like one straight line across. What do you guys think? Give me a thumbs up if you like that. Nice. And you see how it's still all shiny under there? Okay, let's do the other eye. So once again, I'm going to use those lines, those little dots. There's a heart. Yay, thanks. Going to use those dots as my guide. But as you saw, I like fudged it. Oh, yay, thanks, guys. I kind of fudged it. I would make it all up. And starting from here, go down to my brow, close my eye, and boom. Do it again. Find the dot, bring it down, and boom. Do you need to do the dots? No. Are the dots incredibly helpful? You betcha, guys. So take the time, get yourself those dots. I'm telling you, you're going to be happy you did. This is also great, you know, for if you have any friends who have teenagers or like preteens that like still want to do a little something for Halloween, want to express themselves. I think Halloween is just such a great opportunity for people just to, I don't know, take off their masks that they feel like they have to put on in society. Look at me getting deep about Halloween. Who knew? Who knew? Alright, I'm going to do one more. I did it here, so let's draw it like this. Or there we go. And then echo it here. Whoop. Got a little thick. Got a little thick. That's okay. And one here. I think I took that one out longer. There we go. So spokes. Let's fill these puppies in. Remember, start when you're doing your swoops, so when you're building your web, start on your eye so that that dries first. So keep that eye closed. And little W's, little swoops to make that web. And then go up, next level. Having that shimmer on top of the purple really made it magical. So if you do have any shimmer, I would highly recommend that you do it. I don't know, I feel like it really took the look up a notch. Swoop and swoop. Oh, Bethany, you could totally do this. I'm not kidding, I swear. The trick is to get a dip and draw eyeliner. You need to get an eyeliner that is like a little paintbrush. I promise you can do this. I so promise. You just need some black and then some shimmer purple and then a dip and draw. Because the rest of your face is however you normally want your face to be. What are you doing on Halloween, Bethany? And trust me, like, this is not picture perfect. I'm doing a little mess. But it looks cool. There we go. See, it's not perfect. You just blend it. And if you really mess up, you use a little bit of concealer. Yeah, totally. For passing out candy, I would totally do this. Even if you do one eye, you know, I think this would even be cool, like a one eye look. Like one eye normal and one eye like this. I think that'd be really fun. So even try just that. Try just doing one eye. Tell yourself, I can do one eye. Because you can. Alright, let's add a couple little more swishes and then we'll go above the brow. And whoop. And whoop. Yeah, wouldn't one eye be so cool, Hillary? Just one eye, because then it could be like, Happy Halloween, normal. Or you could have like your normal one. Alright, I feel like that's dry now. And I'll make this a little longer. And start the swoop into my brow. I'm gonna go upstairs and my kids are gonna be like, what happened to Mom? They didn't even notice that I got my hair cut. I was like, hey guys, how do you like my hair? And they were like, whatever. My hairstylist, she was like, what are your kids gonna think? And I'm like, highly doubt they will notice. I think they're so used to seeing me with different fun makeup that they're just used to me looking different every day. Alright, let's do this top little swoop. Swoop. Ooh, make that a little longer. And then at the top of these, see how I made them more pointed on the other side? So you can just take it and give it like a little bit of a whoop at the top. There we go. A little bit more pointed, rather than having the dot. And even if you need to do what I just did, where you start the swoop on one side and then connect it from the other, that swoop wasn't great. See, but it's okay. It's okay. I need to make this one really good. That little U. There we go. Made up for it. Thank you, Bethany. Hi, Dennis. Happy early birthday. Birthday's coming up real soon. You must love Halloween. People who have birthdays around Halloween love Halloween. Generally. Unless it like actually is on Halloween. Then they might be bummed. There we go. and I'll connect this one right about there. These are not even. Now I look a little crazy, but I kind of look crazy in general, right? So see how these are not going the same way? It's all good. It's all good. I kind of really like this. Do you guys like it? I feel like I need one more swoop here. Yeah, I would try it even as a one-eyed look if you needed to, Bethany. And then for the lip for this, I would just do something really nude because your eyes are what are showing the biggest. So my favorite nude is just our Luxe lip gloss. It's a gorgeous nude, super simple. Comes with a mirror on the side. Hi, Tanya. Terry. Hi, Terry. You could do all sorts of nudes. If you prefer our liquid lipsticks, I would do Sublime or Stellar. That is a great nude as well. And then you can't do this look without having some lashes, right? We all need our lashes. So let's put on some mascara and then this look will be done. Now if you want it to last all night, I would recommend that you use my setting spray. The setting spray, you just spray, I'll show you in a minute, but the setting spray, whether it's showy makeup like this or regular makeup, setting spray honestly will keep your makeup looking as good as it does as soon as you apply it. Now this mascara I'm using right now is our Epic Mascara. It is one-step mascara. This is kind of like your everyday mascara, lengthen, like makes your lashes look super, super long. And my favorite part is that it curls and separates. So you no longer need to use a curling eyelash curler. I don't know how it does it, but it curls them and separates. And it's absolutely dynamite for those little baby lashes on the bottom. What's Blake's reaction going to be? He's going to love it. Blake loves when I do crazy looks. He wants me to do, not only wants me to do, but I am going to do, we're going to do a Stranger Things look pretty soon. Since that show's coming back out, I love Stranger Things. So yeah, do not forget to do mascara. Gives that extra pop. Now, when I want to be extra dramatic, I top this off with the 3D fiber lashes. So I do the gel fibers gel on top of Epic. I just focus on the tips of my lashes with the gel. This transplanting gel is going to be what the fibers stick to. So if you already own the 3D fiber lash mascara, you could just do this. This is my jam for days that I really want super, super, super long dramatic lashes, weddings, date nights. So you do the gel. And then fibers. Oh, yay! Daughter's Birds on the 29th surprise are usually costume parties. Wouldn't this be so great? And as I said, even if you just do one eye. Even one eye. That way you can still feel pretty and glam. But it's super easy. And everything else is very basic on your face. Now I'll do gel on this side just to make those lashes super pop. And the purple underneath, that gorgeous shimmer purple, I think it was called Majestic Splurge Cream Shadow. It's making it really magical. It's giving it that Halloween magic. So I'm just putting the transplanting gel on top of the Epic. You don't need to do this. Epic alone looks fabulous. But if you want super, super long lashes, the 3D fiber lashes are where it's at. You just put these lashes, these fibers on top of that gel. It sticks to it. And then you go back. Whoop. Gotta just take a little brush to that and you seal it in. What are your children being for Halloween? They are being dragons. So they love this show and this movie, How to Train Your Dragon. And none of the costume shops sell the dragon costumes. They sell like the humans from the show, but the kids wanted to be dragons. So I went on to Etsy. I'm now using the transplanting gel to seal on those fibers. So that's gel fibers gel. They are being the dragons. And then my husband and I will probably wear, we have Viking hats, because doesn't everybody have Viking hats? We have Viking hats, and we're probably going to be Vikings as we walk along with them. Or I could do this, because this is pretty dang cool. And then I'm just going to take my little powder concealer brush, clean up anything that needs to be cleaned up. But man, oh man, I dig this look. I really dig this look. What do you guys think? You can give me a little emojis like the thumbs up, the hearts, the wows, any of that kind of stuff. I'll wait for a second to see what you think. But as I said, it's like pretty. It's pretty. It's glam. You could just do one eye and then the normal eye. Really, my suggestion is to keep the lip neutral because this is so dramatic. If you wanted to go full out vampy, you could do a black lip or a really dark lip or a purple lip. But I like having a more neutral glam face, and then you get to do this. So all you need, guys, I'm gonna go through that eye stuff again. This is Magnificent. It's that matte splurge cream shadow. You could honestly just use this to do your lines. You would just need a thin like brow liner brush. You could do that. And then for the purple, oh yay, I see the thumbs. I used Rapturous. I love Rapturous even just by itself. You can make it an ombre look, and then Majestic on top. This gave it that Halloween magic. You know, you could even go in and put a little bit of this purple right in here, that shimmer purple, the Majestic, just to give it a little bit more of that Halloween sparkle pop that I love. Right on there. Bye, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And the big thing that you need is something like our Dip and Draw eyeliner to do the Spiderwebs. But that is the finished look. With all of my looks, I do recommend you use the setting spray. Give it a good shake. Hold it about 10 inches away from your face. Close your mouth. Do not squinch up your eyes. Keep your eyes steady as if you were sleeping, because if you scrunch up your eyes, you're going to smush the makeup and the setting spray won't be able to touch it. Now the setting spray goes on, it's wet, don't freak out. It's going to dry to a matte finish, and as I said, it's going to hold that makeup in place all flippin' day. All day long, all night long. So if you have a Halloween party, or if you just want to have a little something glam, there we go. If you want to have a little something glam for Halloween, when you answer the door, this is it. Super easy with makeup that you might just have at home, and if you don't have it, you can find all the products that I used on my website, minutewithmary.com. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you have any questions, reach out. I will talk to you soon. Happy Halloween. Bye.